Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, January 27th, and we're going to do our best to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle together as a team. Today's puzzle is constructed by Grace Warrington and Greg Warrington. Super adorable, either husband wife constructors or brother sister. That's great. Never seen either of those names before, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got something a little bit out of the ordinary today. It's Saturday, so kind of all bets are off. We don't know, we just expect it to be tricky. Got a 48-day streak going. That's pretty good. So hopefully turn that up to 49 today. And yeah, not a whole lot to report on this end. Quiet weekend, going skiing, enjoying some nice sunny weather today, which we we are due for. Went out to a restaurant last night, a new restaurant called Rhyme, Rime, which I assumed was just a made up word, but it actually means something. It's I've never heard of it, and since this is a place for word nerds, thought you guys might appreciate it. But Rime, Rime, is like a layer of crystallized snow. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, learned a new word yesterday and got some dinner. So there you go. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up about dinner and rhyme and just solve this stupid puzzle. So let's do it. All right, Saturday. Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy happening here in this grid, which is nice. But yeah, let's see how we do. Put down. I'm gonna say that's probably like a base. Is that right? Of course, I remember you. No, because that's like a lie or a fib. Put down. I mean, it could be like to lay something down, or it could be. I was thinking like to put a person down, um, to help out. Life phases in social media lingo. Life phases. Like eras? I mean, I want to say eras like Taylor Swift, but Katie of Married with Children. Well, that's Katie Seagal. That's how you spell it. Married with Children was unbelievable. I mean, it was totally groundbreaking, and we'd never seen a dysfunctional family like that on TV. I don't think. International chain whose name can be a prefix. Well, that's Omni Hotels. Weather the storm. Not take any chances. Like play it safe. Play it safe. That feels good, right? Of course, I remember you. Well, that's going to be a lie. Oh, but what was? Hmm. Interesting. Oh, Eli. Oh, okay. Boys and innocent anagram of 9 down. So maybe this is a base. Shoot for the moon. Yeah, aspire. Crumple is like the ball up. Yeah, a base. Agassi, Andre Agassi. Open wide, say ah. That's cool. No something. Asobuco, sister of Castor and Pollux. Is that like Helen of Troy? Maybe. They're done on the fly. Rush jobs. Interesting puzzle so far. I mean, everything here feels distinctive. I don't, a lot of fill here that we wouldn't see typically. Like Seagal play it safe, rush jobs, Helen. I don't know. But it's all kind of fallen into place for me so far. Didn't beat is lost to. Connection between names, like AKA. I'm going to say that's AKA. Listen. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is an example of dark theater. In the Nick of Time. Remember that Johnny Depp movie called Nick of Time, where his name was Nick and he was running out of time? That's a throwback. Series that begins on the ice planet Pagadon. Series that begins. Not sure. Possible, but extremely unlikely setting for the double albatross. Is that like a golf thing? Double albatross? Uh, Sign is like to ink or pen. Yikes. Nutrition figures like recommended daily allowance. How salmon is served in nigiri sushi, but not in sashimi. Well, that's it's served on rice. I'm a big nigiri guy. Sashimi's great, but like something about that little ball of rice with some wasabi on it. Mm. A large wine cask. Something a rival may throw. Is it like shade? Throw shade? Set of rounds. Is that like ammo? Maybe not. Set of rounds. I'm not sure. Alas, a tiny scrap is a morsel or a bite. Big ticket purchase. The Phoenix of the NCAA. The Phoenix of the NCAA. Is it like the logo? I don't know. Noble figure could be like a lord or an earl. But it's lord. Power. Power. Pioneer in IQ testing. Ugh. Muralist. So like Arte. Boy's name consisting of an English word followed by its Spanish equivalent. What? Well, so that started out pretty good. We're at 5 minutes, which isn't a terrible time for a first pass. Pretty good normal time for Saturday. But man, I got nothing on the bottom of this grid. So really hoping that these downs help me out and fill in some of the gaps. Video game climax is a boss something. Oh, help is bailout. Amass info. Yeah. What is this? A boss? I mean, boss fight, boss level, boss something. Heir to the throne, traditionally. That's the eldest son. Very slender. Oh, like rail thin. Life phases. Oh, maybe this is eras. Hedonists opposite is from his last. No dice. Hedonist is an stenos, like stenographers. There we go. Experienced a pregnant pause. Like took leave, maybe? Took leave? Like maternity leave? Listen. So is this like IC? That seems good. Aesthetic. Took leave. I feel like it's took leave. Relaxing baths are hot. Oh, get this. There we go. Hot. Affliction treated in newborns with phototherapy. Oh, that must be jaundice. I only know that just because that looked like it fit. That JA really helped me out there. Giving quarters say. How one might emerge with a victory. A secret lover. I mean, obviously we got some wordplay, misdirection stuff going on here. I feel like it's up. This is a lover of secrets. So what is that? Like a pathological liar. What is this? Rocky Horror Picture Show is murmur. Is that like the din? Character who's heard but not seen. Way down below. Way down below. Something whole. Floral arrangements. Fix in a museum, like rehang, perhaps. Something bug. Start of a Christmas hymn. Collect. Like what? Like reap or harvest. Ugh. I mean, if we didn't already have amass up here, I would say like maybe that was it, but like stockpile, cash, a pickup line. Hit on the noggin is like bonk, I'm gonna say. This bottom of this puzzle is killing me here. Word with power or change. Like oil change? No. Power. Organization concerned with traveling, that's probably the TSA. All right, so what is this? The Rocky Horror Picture Show is an example of something music. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know. In the Nick of Time. In the Nick of Time. Series that begins on the ice planet Pagadon. Oh, is this like the Mandalorian? I bet it is. So that would make this wrong. And this wrong. What Mandalorian? I don't really know how to spell. I've never seen Mandalorian, but oh, manhole. So I had hole, right? Mandalorian. Okay. Let's just revisit these two. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is an example of the Nick of Time. Possible, but extremely unlikely setting for a double albatross. This must be like a par 5. Maybe this is took leave. Sign. Is that like ink? Waxing baths. Hot. A large wine cask. A set of rounds. A set of rounds. Alas. So like, oh no, maybe? Tiny scrap, is that iota? Floral arrangement. Iota? Of a narrator, seen or heard but not seen. So I'm gonna say this is iota. A big ticket purchase. The Phoenix of the NCAA. Huh. I don't even really understand what that is cluing me for here. Secret lover. Oh, confidant. Oh, and this is a cult classic. None too soon. All right, progress. Where are we? The Phoenix of the NCAA, like Elon. Noble figure. Bonk seems like it might be wrong. Noble figure. Pioneer in IQ testing. Muralist, who was a colleague of Dali. Floral arrangements. Is this like posies? Cert? Doesn't feel great, but I don't know. A boy's name consisting of an English word followed by its Spanish equivalent. An English word and then its Spanish equivalent. Take. Like angle, like your take on a situation. I'm gonna say yeah. Relaxing baths, hot soaks. Give quarters to. Giving quarters, leasing to. This is ink going across. How one might emerge with a victory. Gloriously. Ously. Gloriously. Something bug. Start of a Christmas hymn. Collect. Pickup line. Hit on the noggin. What is this? A set of rounds is. Set of rounds. Oh, it was a bout. Like a boxing match. Is this bonk? Noggin. Bean. Power. Change. A large wine cask is. I have no idea, man. Big ticket purchase. Big ticket. Noble figure. Well, maybe that is Earl. Pioneer in IQ testing. Ugh. Always inconsistent. An English word followed by its Spanish equivalent. I mean, right now I'm thinking like, what? Oh, Andy. Andy, right? And is the English word, and then the letter Y means and in Spanish. Sweet. So that is bean. What is this? C power, C change. Big ticket purchase is hoard. There we go. Hoard. Big ticket purchase is a C. Oh, is this like a season pass? Traveling. Season pass? Must be NSA. Oh, traveling NBA, National Basketball Association. Pioneer in IQ testing is. I have no idea. Start of a Christmas hymn. Like a goose? No. Pickup line, like hop in. What is this? IQ testing. Is this a hog's head? Large wine cask. Hog's head. Like, what would that be? Sort of a Christmas hymn. That's right, season pass. And a Dan. Is oh no, right? Dancel bug. Pioneer in IQ testing, like BINE. Like, what could this be? A. I don't know, man. Hog's head. Uh, I mean, this feels like it should be very gettable for me at this point. I mean, Hog's head feels decent, but like, if this is a D, start of a Christmas hymn. What else could this be besides a D? Hog. Shell. All right, let's think about this for a second. Like B, no. C, no. D, E, F, no. G, H, J, K. Hmm. I don't have any idea. Uh, what could this be? Long limbed predatory insect is, I mean, if this wasn't an A, would it be an E? I? O? U? I think it's an A. I mean, oh no has to be correct, right? Pioneer in IQ testing, like rehang. And I feel pretty good about that. NBA for sure. Angle. Pioneer in IQ testing. Is it just a person's name? I mean, I just don't know. I think I might be defeated here. I'm gonna this is the one space where I'm really just like not sure at all. I just want to make sure that I'm not one letter off here. Like, this is gonna kill me. Sort of a Christmas hymn. Recommended daily allowance, right? I mean, this one I don't know for sure, but Hog. Sheaf. No, I mean, that's not it, but start of a Christmas hymn. I mean, I can't even name a Christmas hymn. Like what? Like "Oh Holy Night." Like is that a Christmas hymn? Oh, could that be something else? A damsel. Alas, oh my damsel. This doesn't look like anything. Start of a Christmas hymn. Alas, like oh my. Do I feel better about that? Any. Ah, pioneer in IQ testing. Is there any way rehang is wrong there? I don't think so. It's also possible that I still have something wrong over here. I didn't feel great about this. Um, colleague of Dolly. I don't know. I might have to give up here. Like, oh me. Wow. Adesti. Adest. Like what? We did it. We got to the end. We got the gold star, 2554. Not great. Was pretty close to giving up there, so I guess I'm glad I did not. I've definitely never heard of this name. I've definitely never heard of a damsel bug. I don't think I've heard of a hog's head in this context, and a desty. Whew, tough corner. But it's Saturday, and we're here to work for it. So um, that would have been one where I wasn't sweating at all about it if I was just at home solving by myself. Like I'll come back to this in a few hours and deal with my mistakes. But doing the live solve, that was pretty stressful. So thanks for sticking it out. If you're still here, let's have a look at the puzzle. Put down is to a base. Kind of glad I got that one just right off the cuff right away. Help is to bail out. Eras tour. Why wouldn't you like clue this as the Eras tour? Taylor Swift, the greatest tour in the history of live music. Seems appropriate. Katie Sagal. Also, she was one of the characters on Futurama, which is one of the great cartoons of all time. And yeah, big fan of Married with Children. International chain is Omni Hotels. Weather the storms to last. Play it safe. No dice. Disavowed MI6 agent in the Mission Impossible franchise. That's a tough one. I don't. I mean, I've seen those movies, but I don't. Can't say I could name many characters from them. Also, like this one, I'm not a Frozen guy. I don't have kids, but that would seem like an easier clue for this name would be the lady from Frozen. Asobuko, Helen of Troy. Um, this makes me think of the movie Face Off, which is sort of a cult classic. But Nicolas Cage and his brother play Castor and Pollux Troy, I believe. I believe those are their names. So yeah, great movie. They're done on the fly rush jobs, lost to epigram. I don't know what an epigram is. AKA, get this. Cult classic is a really nice answer, and Rocky Horror Picture Show is a great example of it. It's a pretty good central stack here. Cult classic, None Too Soon, and Mandalorian. I thought that was pretty well executed. None Too Soon, Mandalorian. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know much about Mandalorian except that Baby Yoda's in it. Possible but extremely unlikely setting is a par five. So a double albatross, is an albatross might be like 3 over par. And so double albatross would mean you got like an 11 on a par five, which sounds about like what I would plan to shoot on a par five. So I don't know. I think I could pull off that double albatross. Sinus Inc. Recommended daily allowance on rice, delicious. Maybe I'll go get some sushi tonight. Hog's Head. Sure, yeah. I don't. My dad's a big wine guy, and I wonder if he's familiar with this term, Hog's Head. It doesn't sound delicious though. When I'm thinking of delicious wine, I don't want to think of a hog's head or hog at all. Any part of a hog. Rival may throw shade. Oh, pardon me. Set around is about this one. I mean, I had oh no here for a long time, and that seemed pretty right. Oh my seemed like a good secondary option. Oh me, ugh. Man, this was a tough corner. IOTA season pass is a big ticket purchase indeed. Never owned a season pass for. Well, I guess I have a season ski pass. There you go. I don't know what this is. Is Elon the name of a school? Is that right? Maybe. I guess it must be the Elon Phoenix are a team in the NCAA, I guess. I don't know. And Earl, this name, Bennett. Like, what? Like, that's insane. This is such a weird, like, hardcore piece of trivia that I can't imagine many people are familiar with. This one, too, Cert. Like, what? I feel like we do get some, some of these names somewhat regularly in grids, but like Cert, I don't ever remember seeing Cert. And this one is such an odd way to clue that. English word followed by its Spanish equivalent. Once I got it, it was great, but I don't know. There's so many Andys you could use to clue. Andy from The Office, Andy Roddick, the tennis player. Anyways, take is an angle. Aspire is to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon always like I used to play a lot of hearts when I was younger with my high school buddies, and shooting the moon was if you dared shoot the moon in that group of people, you better have the goods. Crumple ball up. Andre Agassi. I'd be curious to read that book. He had a pretty interesting life. Say ah. Eli and Lie. Boss battle. I don't love that. Like boss fight, I feel like is a pretty common term that we hear. But boss battle, I don't know. Amass, info, lie, eldest son. It instantly made me think of Robb Stark on Game of Thrones. Rail thin is indeed very slender, ascetic. This is a pretty tough corner too. Geez. I mean, pretty tough, yeah. Stenos took leave. I like that. Experienced a pregnant pause. That's a nice clue. Hot soaks are relaxing baths. Jaundice sounds terrible. Giving quarters is leasing to. How one might emerge with a victory gloriously. Yeah. Secret lover is a confidant. Murmurs coup. Narrator. This makes me think of Arrested Development, which is one of the greatest narration. I don't know, one of the greatest narrator roles ever. Ron Howard narrating Arrested Development, and I don't know. I guess apparently forever that is my association with the word narrator. Manhole is a way down below. Yeah. Floral arrangements are posies. Like a posy is a type of flower, right? Like, is it a type of arrangement, or I don't know. I had a tough time with that. I mean, posies crossing Elon and Cert was challenging. Rehang, a piece of artwork, a damsel bug. Have you ever heard of a damsel bug? I haven't. And this one, I don't. I mean, is that Latin? I guess. Start of a Christmas hymn. Like what? I don't know. I don't. I mean, I'm shocked that I completed this puzzle. Horde, hop in, bean, and sea power and sea change. NBA is concerned with traveling. Yeah, that's it, man. We did it. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't smooth. It certainly wasn't seamless. But it's Saturday, so you know, hey, we take what we get. Uh, Kudos to Grace and Greg for a really challenging puzzle and keeping us on our toes on this Saturday. That way, our brains get a little workout. That's all I got. 3 days in a row, we did live solve. Not really sure when the next one will be. Probably next week sometime, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe. But yeah, if you're still here, please do me the favor of clicking the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. This is all we do on this channel. And yeah, that's about it. Really appreciate you joining me here today and hope that you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.